I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, John, and thank you for your service. Sherrod Halliburton.
Good morning, everyone. Of the apprenticeship program here at CareerSource Sun Coast. We made an investment of $125. I feel about that investment as an individual. As we speak now, those individuals are standing in my kitchen. I live in a house that was built by my wife's grandfather in 1930. New Dawn Electric participates in the apprenticeship program. They bank with Credit Union One. It was a win-win. And they rave about the program, and after they rave about the program, I say, hey, we sponsor that. We wrote a check. See this in real time is just amazing. It's a great feeling for me. I want to acknowledge CareerSource Sun Coast. I'm loud that apprenticeship works.
Today's event, Tampa Bay Regional Planning Area. Those teams are committed to connecting employers, talent, and training through apprenticeship programs. Making their way to the Youth Workforce Coordinator from CareerSource Pasco-Hernando, Joyette Stevens, the Vice President of Operations and CEO, for CareerSource Polk, and our local host, of course, CEO CareerSource Sun Coast from Josh Matlock.
This, Apprenticeship Week is a great week and a great time to celebrate all that's happening on Apprenticeship Expansion and the impact it's making in our communities. So federal level, Department of Labor, state level, Florida Commerce, CareerSource Florida, and the local regional planning area, CareerSource Polk, CareerSource Pasco-Hernando, CareerShip Expansion, because it's so vital to our competitiveness here locally, statewide, and nationally. So thank you all so much for coming out today, and take in all.
Not just for me, but for my family.
It's good to see you. Years ago, I was an apprentice and stood where he stands now. With support, I built my dream business. And now, I help others build their dreams. Someone who believes in you. You've got this, because we've got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Thank you to our host. Thank you to the educators and the other workforce leaders who are here this morning, and the sponsors and the employers especially. Thank you for being here, and I know we have some apprentices, but it's more than about awareness. Certainly the tide is changing in terms of folks being aware of apprenticeships as a viable model that spans beyond the traditional fields that we've associated with apprenticeships. We're really starting to earlier and to drive that momentum. Before I get too much into that, I thought it'd be helpful just to share a little bit about the career vision of our network. What we bring to the table is that we expand the pool of qualified talent for employers by helping to remove barriers to sustainable career, and we help to remove those barriers. So if you learn nothing else about the CareerSource Florida network, take that away. But we do that through a network of local partners, training opportunities that they otherwise would not have had access to. But also importantly, they're working directly with employers to understand what their needs are and how we can help support those needs by expanding that qualified talent pool. They have direct training grants that can help support that. And just more than anything, they have connections. And we are held accountable to the outcomes that we achieve. We have to hit certain metrics in order to be considered successful by the state to achieve. So we're held accountable to employment outcomes. Did somebody actually get a job when they worked with us? We're held to wage outcomes. Did their wages actually increase when they worked with our system? You're in control of the skills being developed. As the employer, that is so important. We talk to employers all the time who just want to make sure that the skilled talent that they're hiring has exactly able. Some folks cannot step out and go to school full-time and just, wait to earn a solid paycheck. So to be able to see what your outcomes are going to be, to force large and small, tap into the model. So you can see here, I'm not going to go through all of the numbers, but you can see we've had 70% increase in registered apprenticeships programs since 2019. That is huge. That's incredible. And that is in large part beyond the traditional apprenticeship programs, and we're expanding it into new areas. A couple of the examples I love to give, because my background is in economics, so I love data analytics. We have an apprenticeship program, apprentices. Now we're in the healthcare field, something that you did not see before. So those are just some examples of the data that you see up here and how we're practically, that was the first time we at CareerSource Florida really tied those together in a marketing campaign, and it seems like a no-brainer. But you really see the full, the thread being pulled through the entire process and how significant increases that we've had over the last 6, 7, 8 years. That's impressive, but we know that we have some more work to do. We have a little bit, we've got a long ways to go actually. So we're backing that up with everything that we are doing for apprenticeships is about aligning and making sure that the processing is simplified and attainable for both our businesses. And say thank you very much, and I look forward to the discussion today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the acting administrator for the U.S.
Good morning, everybody. I am absolutely thrilled to be here and in sunny and most importantly warm Florida. This is literally my week of Christmas, National Apprenticeship Week. Most of the time I'm at events and I'm asking to level set, who knows what registered apprenticeship is? And there'll be one hand, it's usually somebody that came with me, and then there'll be a couple of these, and it is extra special. It is the first time we've had it in the spring. Usually it's in November, and I am potentially being snowed in at an event in the Midwest. It's going to be even bigger. The theme is America at Work, making America skilled again through registered apprenticeship. And National Apprenticeship Week events, especially, and as you were saying earlier, we are moving away from the what is apprenticeship and why should I care to really having recognition and buy-in and people understanding how this really can be an opportunity for both employers and a life-changing opportunity for individuals that go through apprenticeship programs for your regional area. Now I want to talk a little bit more about what the administration is going to do. So what are we going to do to really help apprenticeship as a cornerstone of that plan? It also emphasized the administration's commitment to strengthen, protect. Ourselves cannot meet that goal. This is a goal for all of us to help achieve, because at the end of the day, this outcome is one that benefits our country and it benefits our communities. And it's where employers, we are at over 702,000 active apprentices enrolled in nearly 27,000 registered apprenticeship programs across high demand sectors from advanced manufacturing, nuclear energy, healthcare, transportation. So just in the first couple of months of 2026 alone, in January, we launched a $35.8 million American Manufacturing Apprenticeship Incentive Fund, which is the first of its kind pay for performance model. So, and we say, good luck, do your best, and for the 20 to 30 of you that won it, congratulations, enjoy your money. Everybody else across the U.S., come back next year, have a go at it, fingers crossed. Get to use somebody else's money and promise it to help you get your outcomes. This is a tool. There is an entity that is administering the fund, but across the nation, any eligible sponsor can apply for the incentive funding. So really, it's an opportunity to have another tool. I know there's some sponsors here in the room, but for our workforce system partners or state agencies, like electrocution, and I was like, this is the worst idea ever, we're not doing it. So the shot clock idea is to really help employers understand it does not take years to register a program. So the Department of Labor has committed in Office of Apprenticeship States to approve or deny programs from statewide. This opportunity is still open. This is the state apprenticeship expansion formula round 4 grant opportunity, and really is based off of states' numbers of performance apprenticeship. But federal funding and policy alone will not be enough to get there. In order to reach our ambitious 1 million goal, workforce agencies and boards across all levels of government, it is a best practice. It is a best practice for system alignment, and I think only 4 states do it. I don't know why. I talk about it all the time.
Please welcome to the
Good morning, everyone, and I want to first stop. Together, we can build on Florida's tremendous success so that every Florida family has the opportunity to live their American dream. Have a wonderful event, and thank you again, United States Senator. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief of the Bureau of One Stop and Program Support for CareerSource Florida, Carmen Hill.
Good morning. Today I'm going to focus on 3 things specifically, and you'll probably see me call back to quite a few things that both Megan and Adrian reference in their presentations. But 3 things: what Florida Commerce, alongside CareerSource Florida and the Florida Department of Education, has been a workforce system that is faster, more connected, and directly aligned to real jobs. So when opportunity comes to a community, Floridians are ready. That means speed to talent, alignment and collaboration, inclusion, improves referrals and helps people move quickly into our training opportunities or employment, including apprenticeship. And we are measuring results.
Our next speaker sits on the CareerSource Sun Coast Manatee County Commission, Cal Sadiq.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the why. And contribute to a nationwide goal of hitting 1 million apprentices. Well, I'll tell you where my why started. About just a little under 2 years ago, when I was first elected, to a number of people who are 1 paycheck away from being out on the street. Families with kids, single moms, single dads. To kind of provide the right support to get to that 1 million apprenticeship level. You see, locally, we were incentivizing raw job numbers, which is fine. It's an older approach. Our economic incentive model was, if you're a company that is in Manatee County, and up to 50%, maybe 40% actually used it, and fewer still of those even created the number of jobs. So effectively, it wasn't working. We were incentivizing raw job creation. It's also about the skills. And so what we're able to do now is 2 things. And I know a lot of the commissioners out in Pasco-Hernando, Tampa Bay, so you have some great leadership out there. So what I'd ask you to do at the end, what we're looking to do is 2 things. Just a little under a month ago, we actually met right here in this building and said, we're going to scrap our economic development incentives and start fresh. We're going to focus on education because those are the levers that we've just not pulled in a long time. Just Bradenton Area Economic Development Corporation, Chamber of Commerce, and lots of great businesses here. We just have to be in the room and lean in.
He made it there. And what I learned, though, is innovators, employers, and leaders from across the country have convened on one thing. We are doing really well here in West Central and Southwest Florida. We are in the game, and we're in a lot of ways. And we're leading it. So let's talk a little bit, not just facts, but trends. Communities with ribbon cuttings alone. So let me talk about the region. Hillsborough is getting it. Hillsborough academies and pathways tied directly to workforce needs. They understand if you want a strong community, you better build the workers who are going to build it. Pasco County is getting it. Pasco understands that apprenticeship is not just something that can we not hire. The answer was diesel mechanics, because they realized kids don't get to school on buses when the school buses don't run. So they started, and instead of complaining, going to the we become an incubator sponsor for you. We'll help you. We'll write the standards. We'll work with Steve. We'll find the funding. And then Ariel comes in, and Ariel wants the underwater basket weaving also. And you say, no problem, we got one of those. We hand you the standards, we hand you the roadmap, we hand you the model, and now we build the next industry. That's how regions scale. And that's how workforce boards become associations. They are stepping into that role as sponsor, making apprenticeship easier for employers. Because employers want talent, results, and workers. They do not want to spend a Friday. They don't see it, they cannot be it. Washington, D.C. has strong models. Wisconsin has some strong models. We should study, borrow, steal, whatever you want to call a certificate or say good luck. It's not a pathway. It's not a participation trophy. It is a job shared into the next step. Cry if not. At 16 for a crime from 2024 behind bars. When we first started, he couldn't look up at the screen. At the end, he cheered as his teacher came in. He rented his own apartment. He sends me first day of work pictures, and he sends me pictures of Walmart buying new steel-toed boots. And he has a girlfriend. We're still reviewing that decision. We're not sure if that's the greatest. But now numbers and all of that to build it, so we'll just build the foundation. We will never not have a job. So we created a program. It's with Pace AI, and now we need to rebuild that bridge fast. So we need to make sure that we find those individuals that will continue to pass it on. The good news is we all know how. You earn while you learn, mentorship.
By giving them training and learning that aligns with real business needs, and in turn, that allows us to build a workforce for our specialized
and maintaining web-based systems for workforce development solutions. Our apprenticeship program is all about, we've had around a 91% conversion rate of our apprentices into full-time roles.
Usually we have to hire more experienced
to find very talented individuals out there who, have that potential. We look at their work ethic, their dedication, and their willingness to learn something that they're interested in looking forward to doing as well.
I had done internships before. We mix both the curriculum that we're going ahead and having him do, as well as the on-the-job training.
Geographic solutions.
About 15 years in the service industry, and going about 180 from that was a big change in my life. Able to really branch and develop the foundation that I've been able to build here has really set myself up for.
Talented individuals come into the company.
They have this contagious positive energy. They're eager to learn.
Launching an apprenticeship program, I, without a doubt, 100% would say go for it. The Tampa Bay Apprenticeship Network is a great place to get started because we do offer so many resources.
You all about that. I hope that this has inspired some of you to take control of your own destiny for yourselves and for your companies. And I just want to say thank you again to CareerSource for having me here today and sharing a little bit of our story. It is something that I'm always so proud to do. If you are feeling so inspired or you want to connect, my information is up on the screen, but also feel free to stop by our...
Well, originally I was told I have 7 minutes, and I think there's a 3-minute video. So I'm going to be a walker and talker, so I'm going to take this with me a little bit. So we do have a video that we're going to share also about our experience. So pharmaceutical packaging machinery. So there's a lot of robotics, mechanical design, electrical programming, controls, a lot of different disciplines. I use the term apprenticeship because apparently it was coined by the unions, and so I'm like, wait a minute, okay. We started a program internally. We would have started out through electrical assembly, mechanical assembly, multiple different areas, machining. So, and what that did, that actually started out eventually into what AmSkills is today.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite you to join us.
Bausch Lomb. Recognizing the value of apprenticeship is a powerful upskilling strategy. Bausch Lomb has... And today I'm excited to recognize the apprentices whose hard work and dedication have brought them to this milestone. It is my honor. Please join me in welcoming them to the stage. And first we'll recognize Roberto Galindez. Before joining Bausch Lomb, Roberto built a strong work ethic through hands-on experience in agriculture and construction. These are foundations that continue to influence his commitment and leadership today. Notably, Roberto completed 18 months of related technical instruction in just 8 months, which is incredible. In this capacity, he leads third shift packaging operations, helping drive both product quality and operational efficiency. Prior to Bausch Lomb, Joseph gained valuable hands-on experience working with high-speed mail inserters and in glass fabrication. These are experiences that help shape the work ethic and leadership he brings to his role every day. Today, we are proud to recognize Joseph for completing his manufacturing maintenance technician apprenticeship. This accomplishment highlights his technical capability, perseverance, and Thank you again and congratulations.
We're going to ask you folks to gather right in front of the stage for a photo op, if you would. Right in front of the stage.